So we replaced, this is video number 2 of the Antarctic series, but uh, I just wanted to redo it because I don't think I really did a decent job at it, so I just wanted to go back to the same area and you can see where we're at as the first video. Jump back in here. But we're going to call this the Looney Tunes episode because it's going to be pretty far out there, so just keep that in mind. It's kind of crazy, and it's kind of hard to even go through this because there's so much going on that you just have to start somewhere. So here we go. Come in and zoom in on this guy. I see a guy, priest, whatever it is, but it gets heavily pixelated down here. They don't want you to see what's really going down here. Maybe I'll even discuss this at some time because if you know what it is, then you know what it is. But I'm gonna call it a staff. He's holding something. It's kind of triangular. But this is a hood. It's somebody in a rope, and he's walking along this hilltop. Coming up the side here. And just to point out, there's another being right here, and it looks very similar to the little different. This looks more like a spearhead, but you can see this guy, and it's heavily pixelated, but there's somebody standing on the top here, and I mean, you zoom in, you can literally see the staff where it hits the ground. His arm is holding this thing. There it is. So there's a path here, and you kind of dive in, and one in particular that I see over here, I'm going to call him a monk because he's wearing orange. But he has his hands up. It looks like his hands are touching one another, and he's just facing this way, okay? And you kind of look in that direction, and, you see this thing here. There's 5 white, silvery points and one in the center. You look at it as a whole, it looks like some type of being with its arms up, and I think the one in the center is kind of like a priest collar. And you kind of zoom in, it almost looks like this guy's got a horn sticking out of his head. So, looking a little closer here, what these are people, or I should say beings, but here's a head. Here's a head. These are all bodies. They're pretty pixelated, but the whole site is just rather mind-boggling. And with all things said and what I can see, it just that's my conclusion, or best guess, But I mean, never take my word for anything, That's why I say look at it for yourself, But here it looks like a man and woman. It looks like he has her slightly tilted. It looks like she's probably got a dress on, perhaps, but it almost looks like they're kissing. But I come to the conclusion there's some kind of a ritual procession going on here. And that's just this little section, which is just the tip of the iceberg. Hope you enjoyed. Till next time.